There's one issue that all the major Democrats are talking about: student debt.
It is one of the biggest issues right now on the campaign trail: student loan debt, affecting millions of Americans struggling to keep up with their payments.
This is a national crisis, student loan crisis.
Student loan debt is something we have got to deal with as a priority.
Elizabeth Warren is officially introducing a bill aimed at eliminating student debt for tens of millions of Americans.
Bottom line is, we should not be punishing people for getting a higher education. It is time to hit the reset button.
I love Bernie so much, man. Huh? This is so straight. Time to hit the reset button. Which, by the way, is always what it looks like he's doing when he speaks. You know, it's just time to hit the reset button on the Wi-Fi. Hit the reset button on student debt. We have to hit every button within arm's length. All the buttons. All of the buttons. Hit them all. But yes, the Democratic candidates, led by Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren, are all proposing different ways to combat student debt. And the reason this is such a big issue is because America is drowning in student debt like never before.
This year, student loan debt reached an all-time high of $1.4 trillion.
Nearly 70% of students had to take out loans to make it through college. On average, each student graduated about $30,000 in debt.
One of the things that makes student loan debt such a drag on the economy is that it's so hard to get rid of.
That's right. In many ways, student debt is the new herpes. Almost everybody has it. It stays with you your whole life, and eventually you're gonna have to tell your fiancé about it. Be like, so there's this thing I picked up in college. And here's the thing. Student debt isn't just a financial burden. It's also making it hard for people to grow up.
Nearly 50% of millennials have delayed buying a home or saving for retirement due to student loan debt. 17% have delayed getting married.
The amount of adults in their late 20s living with their parents or grandparents is the highest it has been in over 75 years.
Living with his parents in Verona, New Jersey is not what 23-year-old Anthony DeCandia envisioned after graduating from college last year. But then again, he didn't envision being $80,000 in student debt either.
Obviously, I love my family, I love the free food, and I love my dog, but I'm just ready to move on and live on my own.
Yeah, man, this kid is not special. He's not alone. Across the country, college grads are being forced to move back in with their parents because of crippling student debt. Even that dog, yeah. That dog wanted to move out, but he's still paying off loans from obedience school, yeah. Oh, who's a broke boy? Who's a broke boy? It's not real debt. Calm down. You guys are like, oh, the debt of that dog. So, student debt is seriously hampering the lives of young people across the United States. But before you start rolling your eyes at these whiny millennials, remember, just like herpes, student debt doesn't discriminate by age.
Student loan debt is also crushing senior citizens. Americans 60 and over are carrying $86 billion in student loan debt.
Baby boomers are paying off student loans into their 60s, 70s, and beyond.
Because of student loans, we are literally driving tens of thousands of older Americans into poverty. They will literally seize your Social Security benefit.
Student loans are structured to be paid over a very long period of time. They have no statute of limitations, which means that they follow you. They can follow you till you die.
God damn. Student loans can follow you until you die? I mean, we hope that's where it stops. Oh, it would suck if you were still paying off your loans in heaven, you know? Jesus and Martin Luther King Jr. are like, hey, we're gonna go ride unicorns. You wanna come? And you're like, oh, I can't. I gotta work a shift at Blockbuster. Yeah.